went to this thing called the Gion Festival, and maybe your aunt in Tokyo will also see a festival. You know, they carry these huge things through the streets at the end of July and early August. It's kind of connected to the old Chinese holiday you guys have for Tet New Year is the Tet New Year, but you guys also have the Hungry Ghost Festival. Do you know Hungry Ghost?
I don't know about that. No.
It's where you have your family's ancestor spirits and you have pretend money and you burn the pretend money so that the ghost has some money in heaven, you know? So this is similar to that. It's for your ancestors, people who lived 50
Oh,
years ago, 100, 1,000 years ago. This was kind of cool. They at nighttime there were these people riding horses down the street, and they were the prince and princess of old Kyoto was the capital. So this was kind of cool, these guys. But what's kind of crazy at nighttime, it's really hot. So in the daytime they wear robes, but in the day in the nighttime the guys were wearing like the sumo wrestlers wear. They kind of looks like they're wearing underpants. And so they're walking down the street in what looks like underpants and their butts are showing. And my friend and I were laughing and laughing because it looks so silly. The Gion Festival in Kyoto. All right, you guys. I took a look at your homework. It's pretty good. We just have to do in English what's called tightening up. So what is tightening up? It's just doing some small corrections. You all did a nice response, but I have these 3 points, and I need someone to help us read. Andrew Yo, can you read from here to here? It's a lot of reading, but you're a good reader, Andrew. Let's give it a try.
3 important things to remember in a debate. Define the terms that are going to be asked. Mention who the stakeholders are. Use proper or correct debate language. Define. We get to find AI dissuade at the very start of our debate response. First off, what exactly do we mean when we say AI or artificial intelligence? Google defines AI as the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks normally require human intelligence, including visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and translation between languages. Then use a source for a good solid contrast. ChatGPT, an AI source in and of itself defines AI as artificial artificial intelligence. AI is a branch of computer science focused on creating systems capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. These tasks include learning from experience, understanding natural language, recognizing patterns, solving problems, and making decisions. AI encompasses various subfields, including
Okay, we can wait on those. It's just that the ChatGPT is much longer. The red is the Google. ChatGPT is much longer, you guys. So I just wanted to include a small piece of that. Andrew, this part here, in and of itself, it's nuanced language. It's a little bit difficult English, but it's a good expression to learn. I used in and of itself because it's strange. I was asking an AI source, ChatGPT. Well, ChatGPT, what is AI? So you use the expression in and of itself means that strange situation where you're asking someone or something a question about itself. So that's why I use that self in and of itself, because it's kind of a weird thing to ask an AI. What are you? So you guys, let's skip all that. I want to go to this one here. And Mia, can you read this?
which one, teacher?
The blue, can you see the blue highlighting here? The question is.
Okay, teacher. The question is, do you want to include what very long chat GPT response in a debate opening comment? Probably not. The best thing to do is
To condense.
condense or shorten it into 1 or 2 sentences. What uh,
Clarify.
what teacher?
Clarify is to make clear.
Clarify the Google
Definition.
definition or to Contrast
Mm.
the Google definitions showing a small difference.
Yeah.
Try this
Option
by stating that ChatGPT offers a more
comprehensive
comprehensive definition with artificial intelligence, AI, and a branch of computer science focused on creating systems capable for for performing tasks that typical
require
human intelligence. These tasks, including learning from experience, understand natural languages,
recognizes
patterns, solving problems, and make decisions.
Very good. So you see that the ChatGPT is a much longer one. When you're in a debate, it's good to go through these really fast. You don't want to go too slowly through this stuff. So I would like, if I had to do a debate starter, I would say, first off, what exactly do we mean when we say AI or artificial intelligence? Google defines AI as the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and translation between languages. Then you could go, however, ChatGPT offers this a more comprehensive definition with artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science focused on creating systems capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. These tasks include learning from experience, understanding natural language, recognizing patterns, solving problems, and making decisions. So you see the definitions are a little bit different. For example, recognizing patterns, Google says recognizing images, so they changed the language. But for an opening debate, I would probably put two definitions at the beginning to when you define, well, what exactly is AI, okay? Or in another example, what exactly do we mean when students play computer games late at night causing eye damage? What do we mean by eye damage? And so then when you define it, state your source, Google or ChatGPT, and say, ChatGPT has this to say about eye strain to define what eye strain is, okay? Now, so that covers point number one. Always remember to define at the beginning of your debate, tell what the topic is, and give some definitions of it. That's really important, you guys. Okay. Let's see, we need a new reader then. We want to go to number two. The stakeholders is kind of short. I'm not sure if we mentioned this last time. An, are you there? Letron, An.
Yeah.
An,
would you like hear me?
Would you like to read the blue?
Okay. Stakeholders, who are they? In your homework, two students mentioned people who might lose work to AI, and one person mentioned people in the CrowdStrike glitch shutdown that left people stranded at airports. Finally, students and workers were mentioned in a positive response to AI.
Yeah, so I know, Andrew, you talked about CrowdStrike, and I think it was An who herself talked about people not being able to work. You guys, let's check this in just a second. Oh, did Andrew recognize it? Oh, Andrew, you switched between British and American spellings for recognizing. So they're always going to have that dilemma because in Vietnam, you have teachers from different countries, right? So we want to be careful with that. So, let's see what we want to do here is go to your homework because we'll share and hopefully they won't do something weird between Zalo and Zoom. And so there we go. Andrew, can you read your paper? It's 2 paragraphs, but we'll show the stakeholders, the people who are affected by the debate problem. Andrew, can you read it?
Yeah, wait.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's my response. Sorry. Wait. Sorry, Andrew. I'm sorry. Where is it?
I already opened my homework.
Oh, okay. Oh, you put it down there. That's what you did. Okay. And can I put it in blue?
Wait, scroll up.
Scroll up.
Go up.
Japanese. It's scroll up, Andrew. Andrew, how about this though? This was your original.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. Can you just read this one because it's pretty cool the way you used to describe it. Okay, here we go. Here's Andrew, everybody.
Artificial intelligence AI is like a super smart robot that can help us do many things faster and better. For example, it can help doctors find diseases, make cars drive themselves, and even help with our homework. But like any powerful tool, there are risks. Sometimes AI can make mistakes. Over the weekend, a company called CrowdStrike made a security update with the help of AI, and it accidentally caused Microsoft systems to crash all around the world. This meant that people had to wait longer at airports, and it caused a lot of problems. Even though AI can make mistakes, like the one over the weekend, it can still be helpful. Imagine if we stopped using cars because of a few accidents. We wouldn't want to give up all the good things cars bring us, like getting to school or visiting friends. The same goes for AI. We should be careful and try to fix the mistakes, but we shouldn't stop using them. We just need to make sure we are using the AI in a safe and smart way so that we can enjoy the benefits while minimizing the risks.
Yeah, very nice, Andrew. So what he did is he included what are called the stakeholders. Stakeholders are really important, you guys. I'm not sure, did we do stakeholders in this class last Monday? We did it in one of our classes, maybe Sunday debate. You guys hear stakeholders?
Stakeholders.
And then in Vietnamese?
Các bên liên quan.
Okay, stakeholders, big word. Does it sound, Fiona, does this definition sound
Các
good
bên liên quan.
for stakeholders?
Yes, maybe.
Maybe. All right. Let's try. What is a stakeholder another way? People affected by something. What do you think of that? Andrew, is that pretty good for Vietnamese?
Mọi người bị ảnh hưởng bởi cái gì đó.
So that's all a stakeholder is, people who are affected by it. So Andrew talked about people stranded in airports are the stakeholders, and you have to mention them in a debate. It's kind of important, you guys, okay? I want to find another of these stakeholder comments because I saw 3 or 4 of them. I was really happy because I didn't teach stakeholders yet. You guys just put that into your thing. Let's see. Oh, there it is. It's wonderful. Tram on. You did it yourself, and I'm very happy. And can you read this here, Traman?
Okay. Even though AI is a great aid to humanity, there are also many negative effects. AI and robotics are increasingly capable of performing tasks that were previously done by humans. This includes manufacturing in companies to manage stores. This may lead to an increasing number of unemployed people and causing a disadvantage in their lives. In conclusion, AI is an incredible assistant. However, there are disadvantages in the tool. Overall, us humans should make an effort to not depend too much on AI.
Very good. So yeah, you said, it could be a disadvantage when people are unemployed. That's also what a stakeholder is. So far we have Andrew talking about people stranded in airports, Tram An talking about people who lose their jobs to AI. Let me just find one positive thing here, you guys. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Hey, this is Anna. Anna, are you there?
Yes.
Can you read this? Because this is a really good stakeholders response.
AI also agrees stop displacement, plus increasing unemployment numbers to go up.
Mm.
Some jobs can be replaced by AI in the future, such as interpreter, driver, customer survey. Like a double-edged sword, AI has made our life more easy and convenient. But behind this advantage is a concern about the world being invaded by AI. We need to use AI in a control situation, balancing using AI and doing work on all without assistance. So there will be no more AI risk in the future if we don't depend on it too much.
Yeah, Anna, what I really liked about this, you took Tram An's idea of people losing their jobs and you actually gave 3 examples here, Traman. So do you see it's called narrowing down the debate? You're actually giving specific examples of people who will be affected. Professional language interpreters, drivers, customer service. Hey, Jenny, how's little brother doing? Is he being good or is he being annoying?
Not good.
Oh,
We are in an agreement now.
okay. You reached an agreement. Oh, argument. Okay. Continue to argue, Jenny. Teach him debate. All right. We need a positive thing for students. This one. Ty, are you there? Oh, no, it's Fiona. Fiona, this is yours. Fiona, would you like to read it? This is really good.
Yeah, sure.
I have to get to it first, though. Fiona, where is it? It's on Ty, and then that's up here somewhere.
Are you?
Yeah, there
it's
it
right
is.
there.
Fiona, go ahead and read it.
Alright.
That's great.
All right. Please attention, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our presentation. I think I got it wrong way. Sorry, I beg your pardon. In today's topic, I'm here to say my sincere thanks to the affirmative team, affirmation. I must respectfully disagree with the affirmative team. First of all, we can change AI instead of human work. We agree that everything gets a mistake, but it's going to be too intensely too serious if one day AI can dominate the world or maybe manage our minds in the hands. The world will be fictitious, like the way robots do. Furthermore, I think that AI will never replace humans because AI has and always will rely on humans. They still not impeccable. Yeah, due to losing emotion and maybe natural what that all humans have their own personal needs. For example, for an essay about writing academic, if it's made of ChatGPT, it would be too disparate and directly to me, because it's funny. Yeah, it's funny and robotic. Maybe AI has got plenty of ovation crowd on the internet, even though the LMers have condemned that GPT as the portentous issue. In particular, nobody cares. AI is just the stuff that is artificially made for humans. We can create it means we can stop it. Thanks for reading.
Nice work, Fiona. So Fiona, this is interesting because you started like, I don't mean to laugh, but this starts as a presentation style, and then you get into the debate style. So Fiona has a mix of presentation and debate. It's kind of interesting. Fiona, I like this because these are your own words, and I really like this class because nobody directly copies from a Google search. Nobody has done that. We've only had 2 classes, but in some classes, students copy whole things. Clearly, Fiona and Antam and Andrew, I can see this is your own work. So thank you so much for that. It's really good. You can research ideas, but then you make them your own words, and that's really important, right, you guys? So really nice, really nice. Thank you so much for that. So this brings us to the point number 3, is you can see Fiona used the proper language debate after the presentation style. So the third point is these things again. Now, Andrew, you've seen these a lot already, but we have to review this again and again and again. Hey, Jenny, did that brother go away? Okay.
Yeah, we finished it.
Oh, no. Can you read this for us here?
Okay. Proper language for debate. If your team supports an idea, it's called affirmative team opening statement. Like our team support the idea that allow us to present our case for. Let's our contention that lets us begin by highlighting the key point of our argument. We aim to demonstrate that our team support the idea that artificial intelligence is a great tool developed in modern world. Allow us to present
The brother.
Allow us to present our case for the benefits and drawbacks of artificial intelligence. Let us begin by highlighting the benefits of AI outweigh the risk. We aim to demonstrate that AI or artificial intelligence is a great tool for daily life. It's our contention that we should not push too quickly on the use of artificial intelligence.
Nice, Jenny. So you see what I did here is I expanded these 5 starters. These ones here, you guys, come directly from your work. I went through all your work this morning and I took these out. So this all comes from your homework. And what I did here is I just expanded it a little bit. So of course, we're going to put this back into the Yalo file so you can always have this to check. Each time we do a debate, I'll take fragments out like this part here is a good tool developed in the modern world. Who used that modern world one? Let's just take a quick look. I know who did it because I was impressed that you stated that very nicely. Who is the modern world person? Who wrote that one? Who was that? Do you guys remember? If I can quickly find it. In the modern world. Daily life is here. Robot here. Let's see. This is on from her Google Sheets. Let's take a look. I'm not sure. This is really good too on. This was nice, but I don't see the modern world one there. Okay, so let me close that and stop that share. Okay. And well, I can't find it, you guys, but that's where I got that modern world from. Okay. All right, any questions? So you see the 3 points. Just quickly, let me show you the 3 points again, because this is only debate class 2. And we have define what you're talking about right at the beginning of your debate presentation. Mention the stakeholders. Who are the people that are going to be affected by this debate problem? And 3, use proper or correct debate language, right? Okay, now you guys, I was researching topics on Monday that you might like for a debate. And I found this one from ChatGPT. I thought this is interesting. Here's a possible debate question for today. Should primary and secondary school students, and let's use in Vietnam because that's your home country, in Vietnam, only have 4 days of school, Monday to Thursday. Friday can be homework day. And Saturday and Sunday would be free days. What do you think of this idea? Now, of course, this would make your mom and your dad crazy, but what do you think of this idea? Students only go to school 4 days a week, Monday to Thursday, but it could be that the day is longer. It's a longer school day. So it could be, okay, so the 8 o'clock to 4:30, when I lived in Taipei, I was teaching, the school day was 9 o'clock to 5:10. And some students went from 8 o'clock to 4:20. So they gave the high school students, the secondary students, 2 options. You could do 9 o'clock to 5:10 or 8 o'clock to 4:20 for your school day, but that was Monday to Friday. So this idea comes from Belgium in the 1960s. They let the workers vote. So they were telling workers in Belgium, would you like to work Monday to Thursday? Most of the people liked it, but the Belgian government never made it the official policy or way of doing things. So let's start asking your opinions because it's a debate class. Andrew, do you like this idea of a 4 school day work week, Monday to Thursday or Tuesday to Friday?
No.
Okay, don't like it? Okay, so we'll say Andrew opposed to the idea. And why is that?
It just feels weird.
Okay. And then in debates, you might say it would be too confusing. If I can spell right. So do you see I put the stakeholders there, Andrew? Now I should ask you the question. Hey, Andrew, who are the stakeholders? Who is affected by that?
Wait, can you just repeat that question again?
Yeah, if you had the possibility of just 4 days of school, you could choose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or you could do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Would you do longer days on 4 days a week and then enjoy 3 days off? Yeah, so now you like it? When you explain it, do you see what I mean, Andrew? You can start to like it. So change position. Now it sounds good. All right, so you'd say, let's use the debate language, you guys. So I want to start here with Andrew. All right, Andrew, what would you say would be the good things? Tommy, do you want to try? Let's see, we'll jump to Tommy. Sorry, I didn't call on you, Tommy.
This topic is hard.
Yeah, it's hard because it's a pretty radical idea, but a lot of businesses are doing it and some schools are thinking about it. Tommy, what do you think of a 4 day school week?
I disagree because I just have to learn from 8 a.m. to 3:10. So I think 6 day is 5 day is a much more
Tommy, this was my old schedule you just described. I loved the schedule when I was a boy from 8 o'clock till 3:30. It was my favorite schedule when I was a boy.
3:10.
Oh, 3:10. Nice and short. I love that.
Yep, because I'm in Win School.
Okay. Are all the schools like that, Tommy?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, so it's about 7 hours a week. So I'm going to change this, Tommy. It's actually 7 hours a week. That was my school, and this is a long time ago, was 8:30 to 3:10. And I really liked that because it was like a nice short day. It wasn't too crazy. All right. Jenny, what do you think of this idea of a 4 day school week?
I think I don't support this idea.
Okay.
Because I think, like, for example, if the students are the kindergarten students, so if they study just 4 days a week, their parents need to take care for them one more day, a new day to.
Yeah.
So they need to take care for them, and also if if like for us like secondary students or primary or something like that, like older, if we study just 4 days, it would be a lot more pressure on these 4 days. We like don't really have time to rest in that 4 days. So like I think it's not more efficient than the 5 day a week. And also if they just study 4 days, then 3 days later I promise 99% of them will just play. They don't study again, I promise. Because I'm one of them. Yeah.
Okay, long 3-day break means the students, should call them kids, the students are just going to play a lot. This is
Yeah,
true.
so like we will lose 1 day for studying and focusing on that. And yeah, I don't really like to change very much, so maybe I'll just follow the old one.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny you say that, Jenny. I'm laughing because I have a friend, John, and he has Mondays off at the college he teaches at, and he's supposed to do research on that day. And he's a college teacher who teaches young ladies in Japan how to be primary school teachers. So he should go to different schools and watch the students. So he only does that 50% of the time. If he has a free day, sometimes he goes to the fitness center and he lifts weights. And then he comes to my house when I'm done teaching my lessons, and we drink coffee and then go shopping. So we're both being a little bit lazy, Jenny, like you. That's why I'm laughing. We also, I say, John, did you finish your research? Yeah, I visited that school last week. The 3 young ladies are doing a great job as training teachers, how to train primary students. So I don't have to go back and watch them again this week. All right. So even adults do that. All right. So we had Tommy. Hey, Tina, good to see you. Tina, what's your impression of this impression or ideas of a 4-day school week? What do you think, Tina?
I think this idea is good because at my school, we learn much more. And even though, so when I was still in elementary school, so normally we go to school from Monday to Saturday.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's just elementary school. Yeah. And there's some school subject that we don't need to learn yet. We'll learn when we are older. So it's like so we can put those subjects away and focus on the main subjects that we need right now.
That's interesting. What kind of classes did they teach, Tina, that weren't so necessary? Were they like social lessons or something?
Like there's a subject about nature. Like about nature. So we teach about nature, but science has everything in it, and it's even more. So we only need science and not too much about nature like that.
Right. Were they just trying to teach
some others?
Like what about nature? Like respect nature, or like do you remember what kind of lessons those were?
Like they teach us about different forests, rainforests, and plants and stuff like that. But science has all of them. So that nature subject is kind of useless.
Okay. Very good points, Tina. Tina, I'm going to phrase it like that for like a debate. unnecessary repetition. If you have British teachers, they call it redundancy in England. Redundancy. Redundancy means teaching the same thing over and over again and you don't need it. They call that redundancy. Americans call that unnecessary repetition. Tina, it's really good because businesses also are always looking for unnecessary repetition. But unfortunately, with businesses, Tina, when they find unnecessary repetition, they tell whole groups of workers that they don't need them and they push them out of the company. And it's kind of mean to do. They'll say like, oh, we don't need 10% of our workers because they call it, here's a great word for you guys, a duplication of tasks means there are 2 to 3 people doing the same job. So get rid of those people. But sometimes the companies are not telling the truth. They're lying. They want to save money by taking 10% of the workers out. And the workers who stay have to do even more work and they get really angry. So workers don't like that. Andrew, did you think of a response? By the way, Tina, this is excellent. And also, that was Jenny. Nice work. You guys are doing a great job on this one. Andrew, can you give us your insights?
I disagree with the idea of changing for this week.
Yeah, why? I want to make this look nicer for Tina. Oh my God, Tina, that's really cool. I just want to separate your text. There, that's nice. All right, Andrew, one more time. I'm sorry, I was playing with text. Here's Andrew's expanded response. Okay, is that all right to call it?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to say, Andrew?
I disagree with the idea of changing the 4-day school week
Okay.
because it's
There
too
you go.
short. A 4-day school week is too short.
Okay. And more information. And so what happens what is the result if you shorten it to 4 days?
Because there's like not much like time to learn stuff.
Okay, there isn't enough time to learn stuff. Hey, Andrew, can you give me an example of a subject like science, math, English that you need a lot of time?
What?
What do you think, what class requires a lot of time, like studying?
Science, math.
Do you like those classes?
Yeah.
Okay. And do students in Vietnam go to study centers where they can learn more math and science after school? Do you guys do that? Do you have friends or yourself? Do you go to like a study center?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do that, Andrew?
Yeah, like sometimes.
Yeah, because here are the words, you guys ready? In Japan, that's called juku. In Korea, it's called hagwon. And in Taiwan, it's called bushiban. So they have these study centers for English, science, math, Chinese, Korean, Japanese. And so the students go for okay, so it's kind of 2 hours, 4 hours. Some students who want to go to a really good high school or college, they go until like 12 o'clock midnight in Korea. I was really shocked by that. I knew a girl named Hong Woo. She was really cool, but she used to go to her study center till 2 o'clock in the morning, you guys. And that's just crazy, 2 o'clock in the right? All right. Hey, let's ask Tran are you there?
Yes,
What's your impression of this idea of a 4-day school week? Do you support it?
I disagree because firstly, there will be like childcare challenges,
Uh-huh.
like yeah, kindergarten, the children are small and like naughty, yeah, sometimes naughty. So many parents rely on the school weeks to like align with their work schedules, and a 4-day school week could create significant childcare challenges and financial like problems for family. And also like secondly, having a 4-day school week can lead to like decreased amount of knowledge covered that the subject covered, because like there will not be enough time to finish what the subject has started with. Yeah.
Very nice, Yeah. Hey, there
That's
was something you wrote financial challenges, and I'm just guessing, do you by financial challenges, do you mean mothers and fathers who have to pay for daycare for their kids?
no, I mean like then like the work schedules, like how the parents work and they earn money in the working. So if there is like 4-day school week, the parents may have to stay back one day to like look after and yeah, decrease the like the money earned.
Yeah.
Mr. Brendan?
Yes.
No, but like if students study too little, then they're like won't know anything. Like if they study too little, like only for 4 days, they get 3 days of break each
Yeah.
week.
Do you know what?
That's way too much.
Yeah. Andrew, do your parents work in offices or are they private business people?
No, just offices.
Yeah, see, I asked that question, Andrew, because some students, who join my class from all over Vietnam, they might be doing the lesson in their family restaurant. And so you hear the noise of the restaurant. And in that situation, restaurants especially, you really have to work like 6 days a week to make the restaurant successful. So you can't skip a day to take care of your children. You'll lose money. That's what Tram An was saying. An was making a really good point that way. You just can't leave kids to be unsupervised. And then, of course, this brings us back to that discussion. I think we had it in debate number 1. Andrew and Jenny remember, and you guys also, Fiona remembers. Remember we were talking about like, will the grandmother take care of the children? That's the extended family, like a big size family. You can ask grandma to take care of the kids. Do you guys remember that discussion?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so maybe the grandmother wants to do it, but if she's old, like 80 years old, she might start getting really tired of it and say, look, my daughter asked me to watch the kids. It was really beautiful the first 2 or 3 years, but this is hard work for an older person, right?
Mr.
So
Brendan,
yeah, please, Andrew.
about the like relatives like grandparents, parents taking care, like what if they're too old, like they die, like then there'll be no one left.
Exactly. And Andrew, another part besides dying, they also, a young family like in Japan might move to a big city like Osaka and Tokyo, and the old person cannot go to a big city because they have a comfortable apartment in the smaller size cities like Hiroshima, Fukuoka. There are these small Japanese cities where the grandparents are quite happy. They have a comfortable house in the mountains or overlooking the sea. And they say, I'm not going to Osaka or Tokyo. It's an exciting city, but these people are like 80 years old, Andrew. They don't have the energy to do that because big cities are kind of crazy. Like, Andrew, you are a Ho Chi Minh City person?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, when you're young, cities are great. They're exciting. But I went to Taipei 2 years ago. It was too big. The driving was so crazy. I couldn't wait to get back to Hiroshima, where the driving is much more relaxed and not so many cars, because Hiroshima is a smaller size city with about 1 million people. So these are all things to think about. By the way, you guys are doing a great job. When I do these notes for your homework, I left a note saying that it's okay to copy other people's work, right? Don't copy it 100% because some students got really angry last winter. This one kid was kind of a bad kid. He just copied other students' homework for debate, and then he did a speaking presentation. And this one kid said, "Teacher, Billy just completely copied my work and turned it in as his own homework. It was evil." So Ms. Duke, our program director, said, "Don't do that. You guys don't do that. What is okay is like Tina and An made some really good points here. For example, Tina said these relationships to nature are just repeating stuff we know in science class. If you like that idea, you could use it, but don't use Tina's words. Just change it a little bit, right? Andrew, go ahead.
Wait, so like that kid just like copied someone else's homework and then just posted it like and said it says
Usually I catch it, Andrew, like I can catch it right away. I say, wait a minute, I'm checking the homework. I just read this 10 minutes ago. Did these two guys do their homework together? What's happening? And the poor kid who got copied said, "Teacher, Kwong just completely copied my homework and turned it in as his own." So we contact Kwong or whoever, and we say, "Hey, Kwong, what's going on here? You just like took this kid's homework." He said, "Because I don't understand what the topic is." It's like, okay, if that happens, just send me a message and we'll help you with the topic. But don't copy someone else's work and say, "I did this," right? This one kid got really upset because the kid he copied from was actually a really good writer and he had good ideas, and he didn't like to see, he was like an artist. He didn't like to see his work copied, right? Okay. So we have wonderful ideas from here to here to here to here to here. All right. So we talked about this topic for about 20 minutes and you're doing a great job. Do you remember what we call this? We call this brainstorming. So when you're on a debate team, brainstorming is you're just all thinking together on a 3 or 4 person debate team. So this is why these ideas kind of just become a group set of ideas, and you can take a piece here, you can take a piece here, take a piece here, and make your own argument. That's perfectly fine to do, you guys, because I was looking at Tina, An, Andrew, Jenny, Tommy. You guys have some really good things in your debate already. All right. All right, so you guys, do you want to play a game for 10 minutes? Because it's you guys work so hard and it's summertime. I think you're doing a wonderful job. I introduced these games before, and I was surprised at how popular. Let me just check chat. Andrew put some links in there. Now, Andrew, with some of these links, I have to be careful because there's this cute kid, Timmy, on Sunday night. He's follow my link, and I can't do that because it goes to like a YouTube video. YouTube and Zoom are both American, California-based companies in Silicon Valley, and they are rivals to each other. So if you use a YouTube video in real time, it crashes the Zoom system. They're kind of evil rivals, these two, right? So we can't do it. I was warned, please don't do that by many of the people. Okay, so what I want to share with you guys, and I'll put the homework there, is this one here. This has become a really popular learning game for students. I was surprised at how popular this became. Some kids have a strategy, a way of playing this really quickly. I was surprised.
What's it?
Do you know it, Andrew? When I show it, you might go, I know that game, you guys. This is a really good vocabulary spelling builder, by the way. Do you guys know Wordle?
No.
So let me describe the Wordle as you have 5-letter mystery word, and you make any 5-letter word you can think of. Tell me what it is, and I'll put it here. Google will say gray box wrong, gray box wrong. Oh, this yellow letter is okay. Or this green letter is perfect and it stays in the same position. And then you try again, you make another word and you make another, and you have to finish in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like chess. You have to successfully do it in 6 guesses. If you can't get it by here, it says you lose, right? But if you win, you get a trophy. All right. So
I just
Jenny,
found the answer.
oh no, don't do the answers. Don't tell us. Don't tell us. How did you find the answer? How did you search for the answer?
I just searched Friday, 26th July, 2024.
But you know what, Andrew? This one I'm playing, these are past puzzles from like 6 months ago. That's why I use those as a teacher, because you just found the answers for today. This is in the New York Times newspaper, you guys. Hey, Jenny, can you give me a 5-letter word using the alphabet, of course, and I'll type it in here.
Let me think. Random.
Yeah, random word. My advice is try to get an O-I-U-A-E in there, as many as you can. Those are the vowels.
I guess apple.
Apple? Okay. Now, Andrew, that's all right. Let's try apple. Oh, Andrew, none of those worked. They're all gray. They're all. Let's give it back to Jenny then.
Oh, no, so it cannot be ocean.
Ocean is
no.
very good, but I wouldn't do
No,
that
but it don't have E and A, so it's not the ocean.
Yeah, nice.
Biden. B-I-D-E-N.
Biden? No, he's an old man who can't play anymore, Andrew. By the way, I like Kamala Harris. She's really cool. She's a lawyer. You guys want to be lawyers, good debaters? Follow Kamala Harris. She's a good debater. She catches bad. Hey, Mia, want to try a 5-letter word?
I do. Let me see.
A hound.
Hound, like a dog hound?
Yeah, maybe.
That's a great guess. H-O-O, my spelling, you guys. H-O-U, and the hound dog is the hunting dog with the sad face. This might be really good. Oh, nice. So the D stays there. Yes. D stays there. This O can be moved to here, here, or here, but not here. So that's a big hint. So that's a great guess, Jenny. All right. So we have a 5-letter word and it has an O and a D in it. Tina, what do you think?
Sợ được má mà tôi thích ăn bánh phở với lại nước với lại nước không ơi.
What are you shouting for help? I gotta Mia, okay. Tina, what do you think?
Yeah.
5-letter word. Do you see how this is really good for your vocabulary?
Yeah.
Gets you really thinking.
I have no idea.
No idea. All right. Andrew, want to give a little more help?
I'm not
Andrew
sure.
using a search engine, of course. Andrew, I use the search engine sometimes when I get down here because I don't like to lose. Tommy, are you there? Tommy?
Yep.
Tommy, can you think of a 5-letter word with an O and a D in it?
O and D? O and D.
Yeah.
Wait.
A little bit.
Wait. Maybe Lord. L-O-R-D.
That's kind of interesting.
B-O-A-R-B-R-O-A-D.
D-O...
B-R. Broad.
It's
B.
Oh, B.
R.
R.
O-A-D.
Broad. Oh, nice. Mr. Tommy got a R. The R is correct, but the R can't go there. So we can't put the R there. Let me ask some people. Suvia, are you there? Would you like to try? I like the games because everyone gets a chance to speak then. Suvia, what do you think? We have a 5-letter word. We have the O and the D.
I think I guess it. Sword.
B-O-A-R.
Oh, sorry.
Board.
Oh, nice. Very good, you guys. Do you want to try a new one?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's the new word. Look at all this confetti.
Teacher, can you explain like the rules for me, because I kind of.
Yeah. So you start with the first 5 letters here, and it can be any word you want. People have like their favorite word. I won't press enter, but I used to do this. I used to write about, right? but I won't use that because that's kind of my secret, thing. Like even on television, the reporters on the news were saying, "Hey, what's your favorite starting wordle?" It's like secret, right? So the reason why I chose this is because it has 3 vowels. It has an A, an O, and a U, and that's AOU is a really good start. But I don't use this one too much anymore. I don't know.
Try using all the vowel.
Yeah, all vowels. Can you do that?
Yeah, like using all the vowel, like A, I, U, E, O. Right.
Oh, hey, that's Chao Bao. That you are.
Yeah, I'm both, but yeah, I use my.
Yeah.
System.
Okay. So you're using that. Okay. So here we go. Can you give me an all vowel? Can you actually?
A, I, U,
Yeah.
O, E.
Oh, now check. But watch this. It's not really a word. It goes word not found because it has to be an action.
First, you must use a word, right?
Yeah, it has to be a word.
Oh, I forgot.
That's why I chose. That. Close. Yeah. Tommy, what do you say?
Pizza, please.
Pizza. That's really cute. Pizza.
Super.
Oh no, pizza didn't have anything. Go back to Bao Chao. How about Bao Chao? Want to try now?
Yeah, I don't really think that using a word that have more than 2 same word, like double Z, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how about like tablet. No, tablet. Table.
Oh, very nice. Because there we go. Oh, very good. Ty, you go by. You use the word Bao Chao. You use a different name, right?
Yeah.
All right. Table, huh? Who would like to try? And this is really good because there's no A, there's no E. So we need an O or a U, you guys. What is it?
Enter.
Enter? Well, would you guys use that one? Because we see there's no E and we just use 2 E's here.
Trade.
So I get a trade.
Yeah.
Trade?
No, DE, trade.
Trade. Okay. Trade. Oh, very nice. You got a D. That was Andrew, I think. Very good, Andrew. Hey, Fiona, want to try?
Trade.
This can get really exciting, by the way. It can kind of make you crazy.
What's that? Okay, two's a good one. Have no idea right now.
Trade.
Wait.
Can I guess throw?
I guess toddy. TODDY.
TODDY?
Yeah.
Do you know what a toady is, you guys? Toady is like a bad boy at school, is a bully, and he always has a helper who helps him to be evil. That's the toady. All right. So Toddy? Oh, hey Andrew, did you research that or was that your own work?
Research.
Oh, how did you find it? Because this puzzle's supposed to be from a long time ago.
I just said to ChatGPT, like, words that start with T wordle, and I said
okay. Yeah, that's okay to do that, Andrew. I do that. You guys, by the way, you'd say, well, what is this word Andrew just made called toddy, right? Let's do define toddy. It'll be our last thing we do for today. Define toddy because, Andrew, I'm laughing because that's kind of an old-fashioned word. I think it's a late-night drink is a toddy, right? So here we'll go, hey, give us, what is toddy? Toddy, a drink made of alcohol, hot water, and sugar, spices. Sometimes old people drink a hot toddy to go to sleep at night, and they really shouldn't. Yeah.
Can I see the picture? There's a picture here.
Of toddy?
Yeah.
Okay, hot toddy is an alcohol drink. They do this in Japan too. It's actually, it's a nice drink for old people, but young people shouldn't drink this because it has whiskey in it, right? But old people love the cinnamon, they have some lemon, some honey, and then they say, oh, I feel so good. Yeah, because they put whiskey in it, you guys. So that's why old people No, you guys shouldn't do that. You must be 60 years old and you must be living in a winter place to drink a hot toddy. Or maybe in Vietnam, if you're in the mountains and it's December, January, then it's okay to drink a hot toddy. That's really funny. All right, so just quickly to tell you what your homework is one more time. It's not terribly difficult because you guys, again, you did a great job with your brainstorming session. I was really happy with that. So here I'll put this share screen one more time, and then of course I'll put this in Yalo with all your ideas.
I already put it.
Oh, you put it in? Okay, thanks, Andrew. So there it is. It's just this idea of a 4-day school week. Oppose it or against it. But remember, you guys, since we're in debate class number 2, try to use this for the support. And then I'll also put the negative team responses. Try to put it in these words because then it becomes really natural for you and it's easy to use. Okay, thank you, Mia, Fiona. You guys are stretching like cats. And that means you did a great job for 1 hour. All right. Thank you so much.
Goodbye. Have a good day.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Andrew. Bye-bye, Jenny. Bye-bye, Alan. Bye-bye, Mia. Bye-bye, Tina. Tommy.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Suvia. Bye-bye.